Boys and girls, today we're going to learn how to create magic items for your game. They can power you up or do anything you really want. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already went ahead and put in the directional keys, so I can already move left and right with our sprite here. But I'm going to click and drag him down here, and I'm going to quickly make a ground so we just kind of give us a little bit more of a perspective what we're working with, and put some, there we go. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to create the magic items that we want to have show up. So I'm going to use my favorite example, bananas, and I'm going to shrink them because they're kind of big. And let's have 3 of these. And just so we can see the difference in them, I'm going to change their colors. So let's have some orange bananas. And let's have some red bananas. And just to avoid confusion, I'm gonna put these bananas over like this. All right, there we go. The first thing that I want to have happen is whenever I walk up to these bananas, I want them to disappear because I've touched them and I've collected them. So what you do is you click on the banana, go to sprites, and go in and click events. You're going to start, and this is going to be something that happens forever, or as soon as the game starts, every single time we want this to happen. We're going to do an if then. Let's just go if touching sprite 1, which is my orange cat, we're going to go ahead and hide it. Now what I could do is do the same thing for bananas 2 and 3, but I'm just going to go ahead and click and drag this into the orange one and into the red one, and if you see here, they both have that sprite. So it's just kind of a shortcut, so you don't have to duplicate that. So let's go ahead and test it. I'm going to click the green flag. I'm going to walk over here, and my bananas are gone. Alright, perfect. One thing that we need to do though is, if you notice I clicked the green flag, they're not showing anymore. We need to always have them show. So we'll squeeze that in between the when the flag is clicked in forever. And show is found in the purple icon over here for looks, right there. So now when I click this, it says show. I can run over there and grab my bananas. Move our guy back. There we go. Perfect. And I don't want to have to let's just put this over here. That way after I grab my bananas, I can click this one and everything's back to normal. Perfect. Alright, so the first thing that my magic item is going to do is I'm going to make the cat get larger. So let's go ahead and say if we're touching sprite 1, we're going to hide, and we're also going to broadcast a message so we know what we want that message to be. And I'm going to name this message just so I know big. And you can name it anything you want, but I think big just helps me remember. So I'll come back to my cat. When I receive big, or whenever I touch this banana, let's go ahead and let's set our size, whatever our size is now. Let's set that, whatever it is, in the green flag. But let's, when I receive big, let's change our size by, let's say 30. And let's say it lasts for 5 seconds. And we're going to set our size back to 70%, which is our starting percentage. And this is all under looks. And let's see if it works. So my green flag. I come over here. Oh, I got bigger. And I got back to smaller. All right, perfect. So it works. So that's one thing you can do is have your character change size. Another thing you can do is give yourself a life or a power up. So I'm going to go to data and I'm going to make a variable. I'm just going to call this life. And you can do it two ways. You can either have it say life up here, or you can make this thing up here. It's my preference to actually have this little thing right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate him and clear out all this stuff. You don't have to do this by any means. I just like to do it. Delete there. Just going to delete all this cat really quickly. I just want the head. Okay. Perfect. And I'm going to move this cat up here and shrink it a little bit. There we go. And this is just going to let me know that's my cat's lives. Go back to my script here. I'm going to go ahead and set my life whenever the green arrow is clicked. Let's set life to 3. Okay? So when I click the green flag, my lives are at 3, as you can see right here in the corner. And with this orange one, what we're going to do is, it's still going to hide the same as usual, but let's go ahead and change life by 1. So after I get this power up, I'm going to get an extra life. So I click the green flag, I come over here. Remember, the yellow one makes me bigger. Now watch this 3 in the top left corner. I take the orange one, boom. And now it goes to 4. So one of my power-ups, my orange banana gives me an extra life. Another one is the yellow bananas, which made me bigger. Okay, perfect. The third thing you may want to do is you may want to have your banana, I don't know, make you look different. So I'm going to go to my sprite here, and I'm going to change my costume. So I'm actually going to make a duplicate costume, and I'm going to make my cat have, I don't know, some horns. So let's see if I can draw some horns on me. Alright. Alright. And let's see if I can fill this in. And there we can at least see it better. Okay. I would have liked to use the paint fill, but whatever, didn't let me. These kind of look more like bunny ears and horns, which is fine, because maybe I want to look like a bunny. Yeah, changed my mind. We're gonna go with bunny ears. When I eat the red bananas, I get bunny ears. Perfect. Now, oops, let's erase that. Undo. Alright, so if I go like this, it says next costume. Notice how my bunny ears start popping up. I don't want those bunny ears to happen unless I touch that red key. So I'm going to have to kind of tweak this right arrow next costume thing. And I'm going to have to put, when right arrow is clicked, let's get rid of next costume. And we're just going to go to switch to costume 1. Let's wait about 0.2 of a second and switch to costume 2. And let's see if we can duplicate that. There we go. Let's do it for a left arrow. So now I'm walking. I walk a little more funky, but that's good enough for this tutorial. And we want to make it so whenever we touch this red one, we turn into the red guy, the bunny ears. So let's click on this. When we touch this, we're going to switch to costume. No, not bananas. Oops, we're going to broadcast. Forgot. Let's go to broadcast, and let's do a new message, and let's call this bunny. And cat, when I receive not big, but bunny, we're going to switch to costume 3. We're going to wait for 5 seconds, and then we're going to switch back to costume 1. So we start here. The yellow bananas make me bigger. The orange banana gives me an extra life. And the red bananas, oh, it gave me the bunny ears, but it went immediately back to right arrow. Just so you can see it very quickly. Alright, so what's happening is I kind of poorly coded this. So let's change that a little bit to repeat until. When I receive bunny, let's go to switch to costume 3, and we can do repeat until space key pressed. Let's see if that works. So we have big, life, and bunny. And we press space. Now we're back to normal. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.